5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. God's country. I don't care what my headstone reads or what kind of pine wood box I end up in. When it's my time, lay me 6 feet deep in God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. Yeah, I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
Blake Shelton, God's Country, DJ Raven K broadcasting live here from Pizza Hut 1201 East Broadway in Altus, America, where they are the official pizza of the NCAA. Yes, the official pizza of the NCAA for all activities, all sporting events is Pizza Hut. Over 60 years in business. No one, and I mean no one, out-pizzas the Hut. Also, I am part of the Mollman Media Incorporated Group, which you can catch all of your Oklahoma Sooner football all year long on 97.9 JAMZ. That's Lawton's hip-hop station for Lawton Cash and the surrounding areas. And you can also catch your Oklahoma State Cowboys on 98.5 New Country, Lawton Fort Sill's most new country, 98.5 KACO. We're going to be talking a lot of football. We're going to be talking about Oklahoma State. We're going to be talking about your Sooners. Stick around. We're going to have the Cowboys on deck first as we look at your college preview of Oklahoma State Cowboys, Oklahoma Sooners, right here. DJ Raven Cade. This is going to be a good one. Stick around.
The best is Master Volume Sound and Lighting Services with DJ Vice, Gary Rainville, Matt Mason, and DJ Raven Cade. Follow us on Facebook.
Check this out.
Coming soon, the debut single from the Brotherhood.
Jump if you love Jesus. Pray if you love Jesus. Shout if you love Jesus. Now, stomp the floor. Jump if you love Jesus. Pray if you love Jesus. Shout if you love Jesus. Now, stomp the floor. I'm in the house of the Lord, get my praise on. And I still praise him even when I'm at home. 'Cause I'm a servant here spreading the word.
The debut single from Lalo Records recording artist The Brotherhood will be available where all music is sold and streamed on Saturday, September the 14th.
QITC Studios is on air worldwide with interactive radio podcasts, The Rock Lounge, and Legends Radio.
DJ Raven K back with you here at Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway here in the heart of your city of Altus, Oklahoma. And we're talking Oklahoma State Cowboy football. And just a reminder, you can catch every single game this season on Lawton Fort Sill's most new country, 98.5 KACO. Good afternoon. It is 22 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock here in Altus, Oklahoma. And I'm going to give you the rundown on your Oklahoma State Cowboys, shall we? Let's start with the question we all want to know. What's the schedule? We'll start on the top here. We got August 30th. Your Cowboys travel to Oregon State, and they're going to be taking on the Oregon State Beavers. And you can catch that action on Fox Sports 1 if you're unable to make the trip. And that is going to be a late game, folks. 9:30 is the kick. And that is the kick as of right now. It could change, but I think that's going to be pretty solid. And then the home opener, your Cowboys are back at Boone Pickens Stadium. And that game will be on ESPN+. And there is now a Big 12 network. And they take on McNeese, and that's a 6 o'clock kickoff time. And then we're traveling again back on the road to see the Tulsa Hurricane. And that's going to be an afternoon, Saturday afternoon, kickoff at 2:30 in Tulsa. That will be on ABC, ESPN, and ESPN2. Taking another road trip to Austin, Texas to take on the big and mighty bad boys of Texas, the Texas Longhorns. That kickoff time is to be announced, but we know we're going to be on the road for that one. Back home on the 28th of September to take on the Wildcats of Kansas State. They got a new coach and a new attitude. Let's see what they bring to the table. Yeah, when they come to Boone Pickens Stadium on Saturday, September the 28th. And also another road trip among us as we travel to Lubbock, Texas. The Cowboys have a Saturday night showdown. That will be a primetime game, but it's still a TBA on the kick time. Texas Tech for October the 5th, October the 19th, which is homecoming for the seniors and everyone. I hope you can make it to Stillwater, Oklahoma alumni. They invite you to come on out to be a big part of Homecoming 2019 as the Cowboys take on the Baylor Bears. I say that's going to be some bear taming going down at Boone Pickens Stadium. And then on the road again to Ames, Iowa, October the 26th, as we take on the Cyclones. And you know it's never an easy contest in Iowa State when they are at home. TCU, November the 2nd, back at Boone Pickens Stadium. The Horned Frogs come to town, and it's going to be a dandy between the Horned Frogs and your Cowboys, November 2nd. And then the Jayhawks come to town with, this is what's going to be interesting. You got your old Cowboy coach, Les Miles, picking up the head coaching jobs at Kansas. So it's going to be a battle of the minds between Gundy and Les Miles. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to be ready to see that in action on September the 16th as the Jayhawks come to Boone Pickens Stadium. And then one more road trip for the season. You got West Virginia, Morgantown. And that's going to be probably a cold one because that's going to be on Saturday, November the 23rd. And then Bedlam. Do I need to say anything else? But for those of you who don't know what Bedlam is, that is when Oklahoma State takes on the rivals, the Sooners, that are just an hour south of Boone Pickens Stadium. They come to town on November the 30th. And then on December 7th, you have your Big 12 championship game. And right now, it's 0-0 for all teams. You never know who is going to make it. So there you have it, folks. That is your schedule for your Oklahoma State Cowboys for the 2019 season. Going to take a quick look at the roster duties. Going to start with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike Gundy. And let me tell you, Mike Gundy has some outstanding records. Let me just grab my little book here because you will not believe the accomplishments that Coach Gundy has done in the last 15 years. Check this out. Out of 15 seasons at Oklahoma State, he has won 121 to 59 ball games. And since 2010, Oklahoma State has had 6 seasons with at least 10 wins, an outright Big 12 title in 2011, a share of that title in 2010, and other accolades. Gundy has been to 13 postseason bowl games, and Oklahoma State has been ranked in the top 15 of the Associated Press poll in at least 10 of the last 11 seasons, and has 10 postseason wins, and 6 of those have been in the last 9 years. And the Cowboys have averaged 9.4 wins per year since 2010 and ranked 13th nationally with 85 wins in this decade. So Coach Gundy is the man, and he has a plan, and he's not going anywhere. His contract has been extended to 2023. So that's a look at Coach Gundy. Now let's look at some of these players on your Cowboys squad. Shall we? I think we shall. We got number 1, Calvin Bundage. He's from Edmond, Oklahoma. Landon Wolf, wide receiver. Tanner McAllister, he's safety. Taylon Wallace, had opportunity to talk to him at Media Day last Saturday. Very young, nice young man, very talented wide receiver. We have Spencer Sanders. He is a quarterback, redshirt freshman from Denton, Texas. Looking forward to seeing the arm that guy has. And we have DeAndre Glass, AJ Green, Kamaya Silvray, Drew Brown. Drew Brown is the other quarterback. He's a senior redshirt from San Mateo and Los Gatos, California. Javon Cardell, LD Brown. LD Brown is looking to be a major leader on the Cowboys squad this year. Brandon Johnson, Radarius Williams, Brandon Costello, Terrell Alexander, Thomas Harper, Jordan McCray, Kenyon Williams, LaMarcus Morton, Bryce Ballius, Sean Michael Flanagan, Jonathan Shepard, Devin Harper, Dylan Stoner, Mr. Stoner. He's a junior. He's going to be doing a lot of leadership roles as the wide receiver this year. And that's just a look at your Oklahoma State Cowboys. And let me tell you, they look very good, and they look very good in practice. And Coach Gundy has nothing but all the praise right now because this year's motto Discipline, discipline, discipline. Discipline and toughness.
I'll be the last one standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a fighter like Rocky. Put your flag on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues, can't lose, I'ma own ya. Hey, I've been working my whole life, and now it's do or die. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion. When they write my story, they're gonna say that I did it for the glory. But don't think that I did it for the fame, yeah. I did it for the love of the game, yeah. And this is my chance I'm taking. All them old records I'm breaking. All you people watching on the TV, you go ahead and put your bets on me. Yeah, I've been waiting my whole life to see my name in lights. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the
Born champion. The C is for the courage I possess through the drama. H is for the hurt, but it's all for the honor. A is for my attitude, working through the patience. Money comes and goes, so the M is for motivation. Gotta stay consistent, the P is to persevere. The I is for integrity, innovative career. The O is optimistic, open and never shut. And the N is necessary, cause I'm never giving up. See, they ask me how I did it, I just did it from the heart. Crushing the competition, been doing it from the start. They say that every champion is all about his principles. Carry.
I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Yeah. Surpassed all rivals. It's all about who wants it the most. Fight for what we believe in. That's what champions are made of. Yeah. Champion.
Check this out.
Coming soon, the debut single from the Brotherhood.
Jump if you love Jesus. Pray if you love Jesus. Shout if you love Jesus. Now, stomp the floor. Jump if you love Jesus. Pray if you love Jesus. Shout if you love Jesus. Now, stomp the floor. I'm in the house of the Lord, get my praise on. And I still praise him even when I'm at home. Cause I'm a servant here spreading the word.
The debut single from Lalo Records recording artist The Brotherhood will be available where all music is sold and streamed on Saturday, September the 14th.
The best is Master Volume Sound and Lighting Services with DJ Vice, Gary Rainville, Matt Mason, and DJ Raven Cade. Follow us on Facebook. QITC Studios is on air worldwide with interactive radio podcasts, The Rock Lounge, and Legends Radio.
broadcasting live here from Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway in Altus, Oklahoma, the official pizza of the NCAA, and is very, very proud to definitely be some Boomer Sooner fans up in the Pizza Hut here in Altus. There are definitely some fans that are ready for the season, rip roaring and ready, and I'm ready for football too. So let's get to the nitty-gritty of the situation. Let's talk about the schedule for your Oklahoma Sooners. And the games start, and I'm telling you, it is full tilt boogie for the Sooners all season long. The first game will be between the Houston Cougars, and that is going to be a televised game on ABC Sunday, hear me now, Sunday, September the 1st. And that game is a 6:30 kickoff, and that is going to be a dandy. You're going to have a former offensive coordinator of the rival team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking the head coaching job in Houston, trying to build that program to be top-notch status, and possibly, maybe, call it what I see it. I'm thinking with Dana Horgeson at the helm for Houston, I think that maybe with his leadership, Houston can become part of the Big 12. We need them. So Dana, get in there and do what you got to do. But hey, you're going against the mighty Sooners. So that's going to be a Sunday kick. Sunday kick, folks. Sunday, September 1st, 6:30. The Cougars come to Norman, Gaylord Memorial Stadium. And then you have on Saturday, September the 7th. So you got 2 games in 1 week for the mighty Sooners. And I think they're up for the challenge. It's going to be a 6 o'clock kick against South Dakota State. They come to town, and boy, that's going to be a dandy, because that's going to show some grit, some determination, and some stamina, because 2 games in 1 week, that's a tough one for any team, no matter who you are. And then the Sooners are on the road on Saturday the 14th, headed to Los Angeles, California to take on the UCLA Bruin. And that's going to be a 7 o'clock kick, and it will be on TV. Yes, it will be on Fox. You don't want to miss it. If you can't make the trip, you got it on Fox. And then on the 28th of September, it will be another home game for the Sooners as the Red Raiders of Texas Tech come to town. That kickoff information is still in TBA status, but I guarantee if the Sooners get off to a rip-roaring start, it probably will be primetime action. And then Lincoln Riley travels to Lawrence, Kansas to take on the Kansas Jayhawk. And that'll be the first meeting, I do believe, between Lincoln Riley and Les Miles. That's going to be an interesting combination right there. But the game, I think, of the season for the Big 12 and National Championship contention is going to be, you already know, the Big Texas Weekend, October the 12th. It's going to be an 11 a.m. kickoff, and that is going to be on Fox. You don't want to miss it, because all eyes are going to be on Dallas, Texas, when the Sooners take on the Longhorns. Set your clocks down. You can predate your alarms now on these new smartphones. Be up and ready to go at 11 a.m. Kick the Sooners and the Longhorns on September the 12th. Then it is another home game for the Sooners. They come back home to Gaylord Memorial to take on West Virginia. West Virginia Mountaineers come to town on Saturday, October the 19th. And we're on the road again with the Sooners to Manhattan, Kansas to take on a new coach, a new team, and a new attitude with the Kansas State Wildcats. And then back at home on September the 9th against the Iowa State Cyclones. I'm telling you, that Cyclone team and their coach, they are on the rise, so do not make the mistake of taking them underrated or thinking that's going to be an easy game, because the Cyclones are very tough, and they got a good squad. And on the road again to Waco, Texas, to take on the Baylor Bears in Texas, Saturday the 16th. And then back at home one more time at Gaylord Memorial as the Texas Christian University, TCU Horned Frogs come to town. And it's going to be a dandy on Saturday, November the 23rd. So that's going to be your weekend game for Thanksgiving. So get ready. And then one more road trip for Bedlam. Oh, yeah. The Oklahoma State Cowboys will be entertaining your Oklahoma Sooners on Saturday, November the 30th. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your Oklahoma Sooners schedule for 2019. And just to let you know, you can catch every game on the home of Lawton's home. Hear me now. For Oklahoma Sooner Sports, and that is 97.9 JAMZ. 97.9 JAMZ. Lock that in your radios. Get it actually on the iHeartRadio app. 97.9 JAMZ. All you got to do on the iHeartRadio app is type in KJMZ, and then you're there. And then you are locked into Lawton, Fort Sill's hip-hop station. And then just tuning in on the dial when the game comes on, and you'll be ripped up and ready to go for your Sooners action. Now we're going to take a look at the man, the myth, and the soon-to-be Sooner legend, Coach Lincoln Riley. Let me tell you the stats for Lincoln Riley right now. He's 24-4 in 2 years as head coach of the Sooners. He has the most wins in the first 2 seasons by a college head coach since 1892. Did you hear me now? Since 1892-93 season. That means nobody has done what he's done in the first 2 years as a head coach. He's 24-4. He has 2 Big 12 championships back to back. He has been in 2 college football playoff appearances. And he just made history this year with having the only school in the history of college football have 2 back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is your skipper, Lincoln Riley, head coach of your Oklahoma Sooners. Now let's take a look at your quarterbacks and some running backs and some wide receivers for your Sooners, shall we? Number 1. Jalen Hurts. Everybody in America is going to be looking at Jalen Hurts. I promise you, everybody's going to be looking at Jalen Hurts because they have counted that man out. They are saying that he's not Heisman potential, but I think that man's going to play his heart out. He's going to play some football like you've never seen him play before because he wants to play for Coach Lincoln Riley. And when a player wants to play for you, he's going to give it all he's got, every snap, every opportunity. So that is going to be an awesome opportunity for Jalen Hurts. He is number 1, and he came from Houston, Texas. So he already knows a little bit about the Texas football system. So I'm so ready to see what he's going to do on the field. And backup quarterback is Connor McManus. He's 6'4", from Oklahoma City Heritage Hall. And then you got Tanner Mordecai. So those could be your future Sooners. Okay, and you got Spencer Rattler and Tanner Schaefer. So you have 5, hear me now, 5 quarterbacks on that OSU team. 5. So that pistol is loaded for at least another 3 or 4 years. Okay, as your running back duties, you have Michael Anderson, Kennedy Brooks, Isaiah Harris, Todd Hudson, Marcus Major, TJ Pledger, Trey Sermon. And then on your safety duties, that's what's going to be important. Robert Barnes, Justin Broyles, Jeremiah Cradell, Ty DeArmond, and Patrick Fields. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Oklahoma Sooners. And thank you very much for tuning in to the preview show for your Oklahoma State Cowboys and Oklahoma Sooners. You have a good day.
Little Jimmy Jackson is jacking up his Bronco. He's gonna lay a little rubber later on at the truck. Oh, and all the girls are getting pretty, they're spraying on the white rain. Yeah, they're gonna get rowdy tonight down at the football game. Yeah.
we ain't finished yet. Got your country boys and your redneck girls. It's the party heard round the world. Right here in Hicktown. Yeah, in Hicktown. The whole town's getting it down. Yeah, we let it rip. When we got the money, let it roll. If we got the gas, it's buck wild. Yeah, but that's the way we get down. In a hick town. In a hick town. That's the way we get down. Oh, take it home.
I'm DJ Raven Cade with Mollman Media Incorporated. Catch your Sooners on 97.9 JAMZ and your Oklahoma State Cowboys on Lawton Fort Sill's most new country 98.5 KACO. Let's get ready for Big 12 football, shall we?